Hi again, in this lesson we are going to insert columns in Revit. And I recommend doing this after placing the grid lines, so the process will be easier. Also, don't forget to use the attached file to practice this exercise. I'll start with the architectural column, which you can find in the Architecture tab. In Columns, click on the arrow and select Architectural. You can notice at the Properties that there is one family already loaded with 3 types. You can also find additional families in Load Autodesk libraries, and these vary based on the language and region that you select. For now, let's stay with these and choose the first type. I'm going to place a column at each grid intersection, and you will notice that it snaps into place automatically. At this stage, the columns are constrained to the grid, and if I need to adjust the grid lines later, the columns will stay aligned at their intersections, making it easy to reposition both if needed. Now let's look at the Options tab. Here you can choose the top constraint, and at this moment the columns are set to reach the roof level, extending upward from this floor because this option is set to Height. With the Rotate After Placement option, you can place the columns and then set a rotation angle. Finally, the room bounding only applies when we have room elements in the project. If I check that box, the columns do not count towards the room area. Let's insert a structural column. As you can see, it works the same way as the architectural. However, they have the option Depth set by default, meaning they extend downwards from the current level. The base constraint is set to top of the foundation. We can confirm this by switching to an elevation view to notice the structural column there. Although this can lead to visibility issues. Look, none of the created elements are visible in the floor plan because they extend below the ground floor. So, to deal with this, exit the column command, and in the floor plan properties, change the base level to top of foundation wall. Then click on Apply. You will now be able to view the elements below. How can we add structural columns quickly in a project? In this panel, we can add multiple elements. We can place a structural column at grid intersections or directly at the architectural columns. Since I don't want one column at each grid intersection, it's better to select this option. To do this, I can select the elements individually, or for a quicker method, I can use the selection box to cover them all. Simple. Finally, click on the check mark to confirm the changes. So, in conclusion, this is very intuitive for an engineer who needs to create a structural project using architectural plans. It's easy to change the position of the grids, or even add or remove columns if necessary.